How lack of sleep affects health and tips for a good night's rest. Are you tired of feeling exhausted all the time? Discover how lack of sleep is silently destroying your health and simple tips to finally get a good night's rest. Don't miss out on life-changing sleep advice. Watch till the end. And if you care about your health, make sure to subscribe for more powerful tips. Have you ever wondered what happens to your body and mind when you don't get enough sleep? Most of us think missing a few hours of sleep here and there is no big deal. Maybe you've stayed up late binge-watching your favorite show, scrolling endlessly on your phone, or working late into the night, thinking you'll catch up on sleep later. But what if I told you that even a small lack of sleep could have a massive impact on your health in ways you probably never imagined? Today, we're diving deep into the shocking truth about how lack of sleep affects your body and mind, and more importantly, how you can finally get a good night's rest. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll never look at sleep the same way again, and if you care about your health, you'll want to watch this till the end. First, let's talk about what happens when you don't get enough sleep. You might think feeling tired is the only side effect, but the truth is far more serious. Lack of sleep affects nearly every system in your body, from your brain to your heart to your immune system. And the worst part, most people don't even realize how much damage is happening silently inside them. Did you know that just one night of poor sleep can dramatically affect your brain function? That's right. After a sleepless night, your brain struggles to function normally. Concentration becomes harder, memory suffers, and your decision-making abilities plummet. Studies have shown that sleep deprivation affects the brain in a way that's similar to being drunk. Imagine trying to drive or make important life decisions in that state. It's dangerous. But that's just the beginning. Lack of sleep throws your hormones completely out of balance. You might have heard of the hormones ghrelin and leptin. These are the ones that control hunger and fullness. When you don't sleep enough, your body produces more ghrelin, which makes you feel hungrier, and less leptin, which tells you when you're full. The result? You eat more than you should, often craving sugary and fatty foods. So if you've ever felt ravenous after a poor night's sleep and reached for junk food, now you know why. This is one of the reasons why chronic sleep deprivation is directly linked to weight gain and even obesity. But it gets worse. Did you know that poor sleep is one of the biggest hidden causes of heart disease? Yes, your heart suffers when you don't sleep well. Studies have shown that people who sleep less than 6 hours a night have a much higher risk of high blood pressure, heart attacks, and strokes. Why? Because sleep is the time when your body regulates stress hormones like cortisol. If you don't get enough sleep, cortisol stays high, keeping your blood pressure up and damaging your blood vessels over time. And what about your immune system? Your body fights infections and repairs damage while you sleep. When you don't get enough rest, your immune system gets weaker, making you more vulnerable to illnesses like colds, flu, and even more serious diseases. Have you ever noticed that you tend to get sick right after a stressful, sleepless period? That's no coincidence. Sleep is crucial for keeping your immune defenses strong. Sleep deprivation is also directly linked to diabetes. Yes, even if you think you're eating well and exercising, not sleeping enough can still mess up your blood sugar levels. Poor sleep affects how your body processes glucose, making your cells less responsive to insulin. This means higher blood sugar and an increased risk of type 2 diabetes. And for those worried about mental health, here's a sobering fact. Lack of sleep has a direct impact on mood, anxiety, and depression. People who don't sleep enough are far more likely to suffer from mental health issues. Why? Because sleep helps regulate brain chemicals that control emotions and stress responses. Without enough sleep, your brain can't reset properly, leaving you more anxious, irritable, and even depressed. But perhaps the most shocking effect of sleep deprivation is on your brain's long-term health. Did you know that poor sleep increases your risk of developing Alzheimer's disease? During deep sleep, your brain actually flushes out toxins, including beta amyloid, a substance linked to Alzheimer's. If you don't get enough deep sleep, these toxins build up, increasing your risk of dementia as you age. So by now, you're probably thinking, okay, I get it. Sleep is important, but what can I do if I just can't seem to sleep well? Great question. Let's now talk about simple, science-backed tips that can help you get a good night's rest even if you've struggled with sleep for years. First, set a consistent sleep schedule. This is one of the most important things you can do. Your body has a natural clock called the circadian rhythm that thrives on routine. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, yes, even on weekends, helps train your body to fall asleep and wake up more easily. Second, create a sleep-friendly environment. Make sure your bedroom is dark, cool, and quiet. Darkness signals your brain to produce melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy. If you live in a noisy area or there's light from outside, consider using blackout curtains and white noise machines. Also, keep your room at a comfortable temperature. Around 65 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit is ideal for most people. Third, limit screen time before bed. This is a big one. The blue light from phones, tablets, and TVs tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime, suppressing melatonin production. Try to turn off all screens at least an hour before bedtime. Instead, read a book, listen to calming music, or practice gentle stretching. Fourth, avoid caffeine and heavy meals late in the day. Caffeine can stay in your system for up to 8 hours, so try to avoid coffee, tea, and even chocolate in the afternoon and evening. Also, eating heavy or spicy meals close to bedtime can cause indigestion and keep you awake. If you're hungry at night, go for a light snack like a banana or yogurt. 6. Be physically active, but not too close to bedtime. Regular exercise is great for sleep, but try to finish workouts at least 3 hours before bedtime. Exercise raises your body temperature and adrenaline levels, which can make it harder to fall asleep if done too late. 7th, manage stress and anxiety. If your mind races when you try to sleep, calming techniques like meditation, deep breathing, or writing in a journal can help. Try focusing on your breath, slowly inhaling and exhaling, to calm your nervous system. There are also great apps that offer guided meditations for sleep. And finally, limit alcohol before bed. Even though alcohol might make you feel sleepy at first, it actually disrupts the quality of your sleep. It prevents you from reaching deep, restorative sleep stages, leaving you tired and groggy the next day. So if you've been struggling with sleep, start by picking just 1 or 2 of these tips to implement today. Small changes can make a huge difference. Over time, as your sleep improves, you'll notice you feel more energetic, focused, and happier, and your risk for serious health problems will drop. Let me ask you something. Did you realize that poor sleep could be this harmful? And which of these tips do you think you'll try first? Let me know in the comments because I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Also, if you found this video helpful, please give it a like and share it with someone you know who struggles with sleep. They might need this information more than you think. And if you want more expert-backed tips on health and wellness, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an important update. Thank you so much for watching, and here's to peaceful nights and healthier days. Sleep well, and I'll see you in the next video.